The department of Sucre in relation to relative poverty. Sucre is located in the Caribbean region of Colombia. It borders the Caribbean Sea to the north, Bolívar to the east, Córdoba to the south, and the Gulf of Morrosco. To the west, its capital is Sincelejo. The population of the department of Sucre in Colombia is estimated at around 994,060 inhabitants by 2023. The department has 26 municipalities. The main economic activity is livestock farming. Population trend, although fertility rates were high in the past and mortality rates were. Population growth has slowed in the recent years. Sucre, located in the Caribbean region of Colombia, is a department marked by rich cultural heritage, but deep social challenges. The geography plays a major role in shaping the poverty experienced by many communities, especially the indigenous Sinu people. For decades, Sucre has suffered from state neglect, weak public institutions, underinvestment, and corruption have left communities without basic services like drinking water, electricity, and quality education. Indigenous populations have been historically excluded from decision-making and development opportunities. Adding to this, the presence of armed groups have caused fear, displacement, and violence in rural areas. The Sunu people, for example, have been affected by land dispossession and treaties making it harder to preserve their tradition and secure their rights. As for the ethnic groups in the department of Sucre, there are mainly the Seno indigenous community inhabits the valleys of the Sinu and San Jorge rivers and the Caribbean coasts, including areas in Sucre and Córdoba departments. As of the 2018 Colombian census, there are approximately 307,091 self-identified Senu people, making them the second largest indigenous group in the country. Renowned craftsmen, they produced fine gold ornaments using lots, wax, and semi-filar techniques depicting animals reflecting their hydraulic gold. They are excellent at textile and leather products, especially from caña flecha, including the iconic sombrero volteado, a traditional hat now a national cultural emblem. Historically governed by caciques and cacicas, with a matrilineal heritage structure. In Sucre, initiatives like the building of the region's first indigenous eco-park in Sampues demonstrates efforts to revitalize ancestral ties and promote eco-cultural tourism. Projects improving caña flecha cultivation in San Antonio de Palmiro, Sucre, ensure sustainable tradition and economic growth for that making communities. It is very important that the national government does not forget these indigenous communities, since they are a great cultural representation in our country.
Continuing with my partner, ethnic groups in Sucre. Sucre is home to a rich mix of cultures where Afro-Colombian communities and the Senu indigenous people represent an important part of the region identity. However, these communities have often been left by national and local governments. They live mostly in rural areas or on the outskirts of urban centers, where public services are very limited. Many families have had to adapt to hard living conditions with little or no support. Despite these challenges, they remain strong, hopeful, and deeply connected to their traditions. Poverty levels in Sucre. Over the years, Sucre has remained one of Colombia's poorest departments. Poverty has affected both rural and urban areas, but it is especially severe in remote communities. According to national reports, nearly half of the population has been living in poverty and more than 15% in extreme poverty. These numbers reflect daily struggles. Many families don't have enough food, proper housing, or access to health care. This situation has created feelings of frustration and abandonment among people who feel that their voices are not heard. Ideas to improve living conditions. 1. Access to quality education is a major issue. Many children have not been able to attend school regularly, especially during the pandemic. Schools that respect and include local culture, language, and tradition could make a difference. 2. Clean water and sanitation. In many areas of Sucre, people still collect water from rivers or wells, which can be unsafe. These communities have lacked proper water systems for generations. Installing rainwater collection systems, improving sanitation, and maintaining clean water sources would improve health and quality of life. 3. Health service with cultural sensitivity. Access to health care has been very limited, especially for people in remote areas. Some don't trust formal health care systems because their traditions have been ignored. 4. Support for small community projects. Local people are creative and hardworking. In many places, they have started small projects such as farming, fishing, or making crafts to survive. 5. Better infrastructure and connectivity. Bad roads, no electricity, and poor internet connection have isolated these communities from the rest of the country. Improving roads, bringing electricity to rural areas, and offering digital tools for education and work will help people to change, to grow, and move forward.